Hi guys, so I'm actually going to show you now how the grass is used. So you can see that in this shot, the fake grass that I had to keep them off the wet ground is coming up at the edges, and we need to fix that. Now, most people would probably jump into Photoshop for this, which would do a fantastic job, and there's many ways of adjusting that in Photoshop. But I just wanted to show you how I can do this quickly in Lightroom, because basically, as you can see, I probably have quite a number of shots that have the grass like this. So to jump into Photoshop for every one of these can take a while. So what I'm going to do is just use this healing tool, which is in Lightroom, and now in the later versions of Lightroom, instead of just being able to do dots, which previously that's all it can do, you can now actually paint with it and draw in the areas that you want to fill with the duplicate grass. Now the thing is, it automatically picks up a section. I don't want it to pick up that lower section there, because that lower section is out of focus. It's not in the same pane of focus as the area that I'm wanting to put it. So I'm going to grab some grass from over here, which is much better, much more realistic. And then I'll do the same thing here. So I'll just grab a bit of the shadow area as well, because we want to make sure that it covers not just the lip underneath the grass, but also the shadow that it's creating. So I'll grab some more grass from over there, which is our best part of the grass for this shot, because it is in the same level of focus. And I'll do that again. I'll see where it does grab automatically. See, it's a bit crazy, it grabbed up there. So we're going to go down here, grab this part of the grass, and it's blending in really well. So just a bit more here. Just a bit at a time I find works better than going right along. You could actually draw all the way along, but then you're needing to pick up a really long piece of grass from somewhere, which we don't have. So grabbing it in sections means that we can grab that area of grass and blend it all in. Just one more little bit there. Okay. And we have that brush tool, that healing brush tool is actually on here. The other thing that it does is you can actually switch it to clone, and what clone does is it does the exact that you're grabbing it from. It doesn't blend it in. So for grass, for things like grass and textures like that, it is usually better to use the healing brush tool. Now if we zoom up a little bit, we can see Adrian's hands there, which is fine, but there's a little bit of a lip of grass there that I just want to blend in again, just a smidge. So we're going to grab that from just above. So it's just taking a little bit to render that through. That looks pretty good. So we'll zoom out. And now that's looking really good. You probably would notice that this grass is a bit shorter than this grass here, and we can adjust that or blend that in a little bit more by grabbing little bits of grass from here. As long as we don't interrupt the shadows and the highlights there, it's okay. So just bringing in a little tufts of long grass where we want to grab it from. That means that it's sort of blending it a little bit more. But other than that, you know, if you're looking at it, you wouldn't know that that was fake grass. So that is how I would adjust my fake grass when we've got wet grass on the ground. My knees got really wet in this shoot, but it doesn't matter because our subjects were completely dry, which is the main thing. Thanks, guys.